Let's be honest, being a Chelsea fan for the last few years has been a special kind of madness, hasn't it? It's been a crazy ride of winning the biggest trophies and then immediately following it up with seasons so weird you start questioning everything. We've had this exhausting mix of hope and total despair that's given us all a permanent headache. We've seen world-class players just wandering around the pitch, looking lost, tactical plans that looked like they were scribbled on a napkin 5 minutes before kickoff, and a team that looked more like a bunch of expensive strangers than a unit. That Chelsea swagger, that relentless, arrogant, winning machine, it felt like a distant memory. We've been patient, we've been fuming, and yeah, let's admit it, we've all been a bit heartbroken every now and then. The only question left was, when does this stop? When do we get our Chelsea back? Well, what if I told you the chaos might actually finally be ending? What if, under all that mess, something genuinely special is actually being built? It's time to forget Todd Bowley's first crazy shopping spree, because the foundation for Chelsea's future isn't just a promise. It's right here, and it's ready to go. The 25-26 season just feels different for me. This isn't just blind hope we cling on to every single August. This is a proper, solid belief. Built on a real tactical identity, a core of superstars finally clicking, and a transfer strategy that's finally mixing top-tier talent with a bit of fight. The pieces are finally falling into place for a team that isn't just here to compete, but to get us jumping off our fucking sofas again. A new era means new players. And Chelsea's summer business has been a masterclass in finally spending smart, not just spending. Let's start in the middle with Dário Essugo. For a reported 18.5 million from Sporting, we didn't just buy a midfielder, we bought an absolute beast who was Sporting's youngest ever player. His loan at Las Palmas showed he can hang with the big boys and bring a bite to our midfield that we've been crying out for. This guy's a massive ceiling and he looks ready to fight now. Then there's the new man up top, Liam Delap. For 30 million from Ipswich, Chelsea has finally signed a striker who is an actual striker. I mean, come on, scoring 12 Premier League goals for a team that went down is seriously impressive. And it got him an England call-up. Crucially, he knows Enzo Maresca's system from the Man City Academy. He's not just a target man, he's a modern forward who links up play, presses like a maniac, and knows where the back of the net is. This signing tells me we're finally done with the 9 false nines experiment. And it gets even better. The future is officially here. Estevão Willian, the kid from Palmeiras they're calling Messinho, has arrived. Yes, granted, we have to play him next game, but after that, he's basically ours. In Brazil, they are saying he's the best talent since Neymar, and you can see why. The flair, the speed, the confidence, it's just electric. The head of Palmeiras Academy literally said, you watch him and you fall in love. Estevao is a cheat code, and even though he's young, he has that match-winning magic we've been missing. He's joined by another of South America's top talent, Kendry Páez. Yes, he's off to Strasbourg on loan to get used to European football, but his progress is a huge part of this long-term plan. And just to top it off, the club grabbed the highly rated keeper Mike Penders from Genk. New signings get the hype, but the real heart of this team is the group that has already been to hell and back together. We're talking about the youngest squad in league history, and all that chaos has made them tougher, hungrier, and a lot smarter. And who's running the whole show? Cobham. What else can you even say? This guy is the soul of his team. His ice-cold nerve is, his insane vision, his technical brilliance. He's the reason we all keep the faith last season. He's not just a promising talent anymore. He's one of the best players in the Premier League, period. The whole system is now built to let him cook. Behind him, the infamous £160 million midfield of Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo is finally looking like the dominant partnership we were promised. Enzo is the deep-lying artist pulling the strings, while Caicedo is the destroyer, the one-man wrecking ball protecting the back line. Their chemistry is the entire engine for Maresca's system. Out wide, Noni Madueke has the kind of skill that gives defenders nightmares, and you just get the feeling that this is the year he explodes and turns all that potential into goals and assists. Out wide, Pedro Neto has the kind of skill that gives defenders nightmares, and you just get the feeling this year as he explodes and turns all that potential into goals and assists. And in defence, getting Reece James back to full fitness is like a gift from above. His leadership, his power, and that ridiculous right foot just take the team to another level. And alongside him, Levi Colwill is growing into that cool, ball-playing centre-back every top team needs. Throw in the huge potential of guys like Romeo Lavia and Andre Santos, and you've got a core group that's young, ridiculously talented, and finally on the same page. For a while there, it felt like we'd stopped using the path from the academy to the first team. That is all changing. With all new focus on avoiding FFP trouble, Cobham is back to being the lifeblood of this club. And it's not just about the names we already know. There are a new wave of absolute monsters coming through and banging on the door. You need to get to know the names of like Shimura Meka, a forward that is a scary mix of pace and finishing that's got people comparing him to Sergio Aguero. This isn't just luck. The entire club, from the little kids to the first team, is playing the same way. They are all drilled on positional play and smart pressing from day one. So when one of these kids gets a shot, they're not just talented, they are ready for the system. This is how you build success that lasts, where Chelsea doesn't have to splash 100 million for an answer, but can build it right here at home. Okay, maybe the biggest reason for all this hype is the man in charge, Enzo Maresca. The biggest reason for all this hype is the man in charge. Maresca, after years of tactical mayhem, Chelsea finally has a manager with a clear, undeniable plan. You can totally see the Pep Guardiola influence. Maresca has brought a system that's all about total control and suffocating the other team with the possession. On the pitch, it's fluid, smart football. Without the ball, we are a disciplined 4-2-3-1, staying compact. But as soon as we get it, the fun starts. A fullback turns into the midfield to create a box midfield, which is basically a cheat code to outnumber teams in the middle and let Palmer Enzo just run the game. The wingers are told to stay wide, which isolates defenders and sets up 1v1s where guys like Neto can destroy them. But this isn't boring sideways passing, it's possession designed to create quick, sharp attacks that carve defences wide open. And because we've packed the midfield, we are set up to win the ball back instantly and just strangle the life out of other teams. You can see the players love it and they finally look like they know exactly what they're supposed to be doing. The clear identity is the final piece of the puzzle. So what does this actually mean for the next season? It means Chelsea is finally ready to compete for everything. Getting back into Champions League isn't just the aim. It's the stage where this team is going to re-announce itself to the world. The FIFA Club World Cup is the perfect chance for this new look team to get its hands on a trophy early and build that winning habit. This isn't about a defence led by the authority of Reece James and the class of Colwill, a midfield completely dominated by Enzo Caicedo partnership, with a beast like Asugu or Andre Santos waiting to be unleashed. An attack with Cole Palmer as the master, pulling the strings from a deadly finisher like Liam Delap, while speedsters like Estevao and Madueke or Neto cause total chaos out wide. Even the likes of João Pedro is going to make a huge difference. This team has incredible balance, it has skill, it has toughness, and it has an attack that, we can score from anywhere. It's got that raw, young hunger and all led by a manager with a razor-sharp vision. This squad isn't just built for one good season, it's built to last, all while playing the FFP game the right way for the first time in forever. The days of feeling uncertain, I think, are over. That cloud of frustration is being replaced by pure and filtered excitement. A new chapter isn't just being written at Stamford Bridge. The first pages are already looking brilliant. This is a Chelsea squad built with a real plan, a clear purpose and a massive desire to drag this club back to the top of English football and European football, right where it belongs. The future is bright, the future is blue. The 25-26 season isn't just going to be another season, it's the start of a comeback. And it's time to believe again. If you are as excited as I am, make sure you smash that like button. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel. We're doing a massive giveaway when we hit 1,000 subscribers as a huge thank you to you guys. One of you lucky legends will win a personalised Chelsea home or away shirt, your choice, so get subscribing. What are your expectations of the season? Which new signing are you buzzing to see? And who do you think is going to be our breakout star this year? Let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Up the Blues. Peace.